Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel for another vegan and gluten-free recipe. The Halloween season just wrapped up. It's now November 2024, and I don't know about you, but I love to get a head start on the holiday season. For that reason, I decided to make this batch of spicy Mexican hot chocolate featuring a super special and slightly strange secret ingredient. I'll get to it in a moment, but for now, let's just say this Mexican hot chocolate is packed with plant-based protein. There's 10 beautiful ingredients going into this Mexican hot chocolate, so let's go through each of them one by one super quickly. Let's start off with the secret ingredient I mentioned earlier. It's this 14-ounce package of soft tofu. I know this might sound completely gross, but I have used tofu as a thickener in several dessert recipes, and it's terrific. There's also 3 cups of unsweetened almond milk, 3 cinnamon sticks, 1/4 cup of vegan dark chocolate chips, which I've already melted in my microwave, 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a pinch of salt, and finally a dash of ground cinnamon to top off the Mexican hot chocolate at the very end. If you can believe it, there's only 3 steps to this Mexican hot chocolate recipe. I've linked the recipe I'm following down below in the description box in case you'd like to make some of this hot chocolate yourself. For step number 1, I'll combine the 3 cups of unsweetened almond milk and 2 of the cinnamon sticks over in a large saucepan. I've got that all ready to go on my stovetop. I'll bring the almond milk with the cinnamon sticks up to a boil, then I'll reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. For step number 2, I'll remove the cinnamon sticks from the saucepan. I'll pour the 3 cups of almond milk into my blender. I've got that sitting right over here off camera, but let me show you it if I can actually manage to get it into the frame. I'll add the remaining ingredients into my blender with the 3 cups of almond milk, and I'll blend all of it together for 3 minutes until it's looking nice and creamy. And then for step number 3, the final step of this incredibly easy recipe, I'll take the blended mixture of Mexican hot chocolate in my blender and I'll pour it into my lovely holiday mug. I know it's only the first week of November, but like I said before, I really don't think it's too soon to start the holiday season, so I went with this lovely Santa mug. Now that you know the ingredients and recipe steps for this spicy and protein-packed Mexican hot chocolate, let's head over to my stovetop and start boiling the almond milk with the cinnamon sticks. Looking at this Mexican hot chocolate, holding it, smelling it, the whole vibe, it feels like it's already December, like it's already the holiday season. So with that, cheers to the weeks and months ahead. I cannot wait to try this tofu Mexican hot chocolate. Bottoms up. Dang, you have to give this like a good 5 seconds. You are gonna get the kick of the cayenne spice. I love that kick with the cinnamon on top, which is not as heated, but it still is spicy. And honestly, if someone just gave this to you in a restaurant or at their home and you didn't know that there was a whole block of tofu in it, I think you'd just think this was really creamy hot chocolate that was made with whole milk or coconut cream. I've said this once and I'll say it again here. I love when you can enjoy a sweet treat that also has a bunch of protein in it. Speaking of which, I have 2 of those kinds of recipes linked for you to check out at the end of this video. One of them is a black bean brownie recipe, and honestly, you'd never ever know that there's an entire can of cooked black beans in the brownie batter. And the second recipe I've linked for you is a chocolate tofu pie that I made back in March of this year in honor of Pie Day. So stick around to the end of the video. I think you'll enjoy whichever one of those recipes you decide to click on. That's it for today's recipe episode. So take care, my lovely foodies, eat well, and I'll see you in the next episode on this channel. Bye!